Hey all, and welcome back to the post-game of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. We have a little something to do with mushrooms today, so take it away, Spar.
Well, we're here at the Memories skyscraper, as you can see, and we're here to fight the MUSHROOM XIII, although there's only one here for now. This is Mushroom number 1. We have to use the reversal reaction command in order to get behind him. Although I didn't actually know this until I was recording this part, there is another reaction command that activates if you wait just a split second longer called Quick Slide that will always stun the mushroom. Because sometimes if you just try to use reversal, you'll have to use it like 2 or 3 times before it gets stunned.
So what's the win factor here exactly?
Let's see, we have to score at least 70 hits in order to get the best reward. Anytime you get the best reward, you'll see fireworks from the mushrooms like that, and you'll see a decent bit of final form. Actually, wisdom form is quite useful for a lot of these mushrooms, but on to the next one.
Okay, I would assume there are 12 more to go, each with their own special gimmicks.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
I don't think I've ever actually done this, so a lot of these bonus videos are new to me.
Let's go!
This one is pretty cool. This is another one where final form is basically necessary. We're just sitting here reflecting these bullets. You might notice that each of these mushrooms is kind of based on the organization, hence they are the Mushroom 13. The first one had the reversal command like Xemnas does, and this one is all about reflecting bullets, like number 2 in the organization, Xigbar.
Oh, I see how it works.
So fortunately, with final form here, if you just hold glide in place, your keyblades will automatically block stuff. And then if he decides to fire around you, then you just use reflect to block everything that's coming from behind.
Is it 70 each time for the win?
This one is 85 points that we need. There is a specific point where the mushroom kind of decides, okay, I'm done now. Which I guess was right there.
That's like not, yeah, I noticed there was no timer though.
I think it's just a number of bullets that it fires because it might go in a random order. But anyway, on to the next one again.
Like in the editing in this Spar, keep it nice and streamlined.
Yeah, once again, didn't see a point in keeping all of the traveling and stuff. I'm at least showing how to get to some of the guys. Now you might notice that I have Follow the Wind equipped as my Keyblade here, which has the draw ability, which is mostly useless in the normal game. But this is a case where that, along with Wisdom Form, is going to be very useful. We have to gather up these orbs that number 3 is dropping, which I guess is meant to be reminiscent of the jump orbs that Zaldin uses, that you can get his reaction command.
I guess, and he's here when we fought Zaldin, so...
It's a bit more tenuous than most of the connections to, the normal organization, but whatever. This is one of the more annoying ones I tend to find, because whenever the mushroom decides to do his little dash forward like that, it is completely random, so sometimes you get really lucky, and sometimes he just, doesn't do what you want. The required score for that one was 450, so we actually barely got it.
Nice. Alright, on to number 4.
This is another one that I find pretty annoying out here at the Palace Gate of the Land of Dragons. We have to hit 85 clones, and we cannot get hit a single time.
Oh.
I should clarify, we have to defeat 85 clones without getting hit, because the more we kill, the more HP they get.
Right. Oh.
And this actually becomes pretty difficult.
Without getting caught, yeah. Oof.
Yes, you get hit once, it ends. You can see my record that I attempted before getting this recording was 82. And like I said, we need 85, so I got pretty close. This is basically how it goes, unfortunately. The best way of avoiding getting hit is Wisdom Form, as you might expect. That was actually a misclick. I don't think I meant to do Cure, or maybe I wanted the Berserk Charge that makes it so that I never have a combo finisher. Maybe that's what I was going for. I recorded this over a year ago. I don't remember.
Jesus Christ. Yes, folks, that's how far in advance we plan these things sometimes.
Definitely noticing that it takes longer for these guys to die, though. Especially because I'm just doing these little wisdom pot shots. They're not taking much damage either. but if I tried to be any kind of aggressive, then they'll just hit me automatically. One thing you can do, I guess, is using Reflect to block the damage and get damage on them, or just start using Thunder to try to do more damage to them at the end, and I almost got hit back there as well.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest Thunder, but that would stop you for a second.
Yes, and we hit our requirement of 85. Now it's just continuing until I get hit, or I think if I hit 99, it would stop there as well. But I think I ended up just kind of taking a hit because I'm tired of this going on.
Really? You've hit the goal. Why bother anymore?
You'll notice there's a whole bunch of items that get dropped, including some unique weapons for Donald and Goofy, and there's not much to talk about with this one. You may have even seen this one. This mushroom is probably the easiest, although you do have to be a little bit of a high level. It is basically a whole lot of health and a whole lot of regen, but Final Form Firaga and Final Form in general just kind of takes it out. The time limit on that one to get the score is 10 seconds.
Hot damn. Yeah, that is a very infamous mushroom. Used a lot in randomizers to help level up and to get pickups that can spawn from level ups.
Let's go.
And once again, we're going to be using Final Form. I promise we're going to see more of Wisdom Form soon. But this one we have to take out, let's see. Defeat all of the clones in 45 seconds. My notes don't say how many clones there are, but each one goes down in one hit, and they'll appear in different groups, like in a line or in a circle, and you're basically meant to use different types of magic. Like if they're a tower like that, Thundaga is good. If they're in a line, Blizzard's good because it fires in a line. Circle's good for Firaga, but you kind of have to be in position to make the best use of those, so maybe Thunder is just kind of better because it has such a wide range. And that was that one.
Thank you for the goodies.
Next one is over here in the Tunnelway in Twilight Town, actually. This one is moderate difficulty, I would say. It kind of depends on how lucky you get. This one, I think, is a lot down to luck more than any kind of skill. Number 7, who is based on Saïx, and he's basically a berserker. As you can see, he gets mad and he runs at you, and the best way to deal with that is just using Reflect. Fortunately, getting hit doesn't end the fight. I think the time limit on that one is 10 seconds, and I barely got that one. I think I got it by like 3 frames.
A bit rough. It's funny, Axel's number is 7 in the organization, but it didn't match up here.
I thought he was number 8.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to go look.
Oh, speaking of number 8, we have the most infamous of the mushrooms here. We have to juggle this mushroom, let's see, 85 times. And if I can just read my notes right here, fuck this shit. This one is so incredibly annoying because after hitting it a few times, you might notice here, the mushroom will fly away like that. And I actually found that if you get to this point where it flies away too far, you can quickly go into Wisdom Form and hit it with some thunders and some pot shots, and it's mostly consistent if you're fast enough on getting the drive form out.
Fair enough, mate. Okay, I have confirmed that Saïx is number 7 and Axel is number 8. Those two I always get mixed up.
It's funny because if you count the order of which organization members died in which order, Axel actually was the 8th one to die as well.
Oh.
I think Luxord is number 10, and he was the 10th one. And if you count Xion, Roxas was actually number 13 to die.
Well, there you go.
This one is similar to the last one in that we have to just keep hitting it, but it's not quite as annoying. Basically, we just have to keep this one spinning or dancing, since it's basically, based on Demix, as you might guess.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, just Berserk Charge to keep your combo going forever, and Horizontal Slash to get good range on your attacks and keep it going. The requirement for this one is 75 times, but 95 is not that difficult to get.
You did it.
Another one that's pretty annoying. We've got a bit of a trek to go through because it's deep within the Isla de Muerta. This one is very similar to the Black Ballad enemy that was added for Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, where it basically summons a bunch of clones, moves around the screen, and you have to figure out which one is the real one, and then hit it. And the further you go along, the faster and more erratically they move. Phase 1, not so hard. Right there on the left. Hit it a bunch of times, and then move on to Phase 2.
I'm assuming, like, magic with splash damage wouldn't help here.
No, because if you hit the wrong one, you automatically fail that round. And I have had the sort of automatic attacks that Final Form has screw me over in that aspect, as when I'm jumping up to hit it, it will accidentally hit the one to the side. I actually missed an opportunity to get more damage there, but I almost certainly would not have been able to finish it in that round. I've actually gotten lucky that it was there on that far left side 3 out of 4 times, because that gives you less chance of hitting the ones to the left and right of it. And now we're into Timeless River. Sorry, it took me a second to come up with the name. This is another one that I find to be somewhat difficult and luck-based. Much like number 11, Marluxia, we have to reduce the counter that is above the mushroom's head, and the easiest way to do that is actually by using Finishing Plus with Wisdom's shot combo finisher, because it fires like 11 shots at a time or something like that. So you just keep doing that over and over, and the time limit on that one is 19 seconds.
It's kind of like reverse Doom.
There's one more that we have to actually do a minigame for.
Okay.
You might notice there's 2 left, but the last one is kind of special. This is another one where we have to take out a number of clones, 40 clones within 60 seconds. Look at my previous run where I got 39.
Jesus.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry, Spawn.
Oh, it's alright. So this one, he kind of just spawns randomly around these places. Wisdom Shot is sort of the fastest way to get it, especially if you can switch targets, like in between, like in the middle of the shots, because you'll get one that goes one direction and another that goes, you know, to the next guy. And he starts appearing in different places that are harder to get to, and the columns get in the way, and eventually he'll start spawning higher in the air as well, which with Wisdom Shot is actually a little bit harder to hit. There's not much else to say about this one. He kind of runs it close to the wire sometimes. There he's starting to appear a bit higher, and you gotta jump before shooting. Jump and shoot man, if you will. Alright, 45 is a pretty good run for that guy, and that's all of the normal mushrooms, but as I said, there is one left, so let's go take care of that one.
Let's. Oh, of course it would be here.
Yes, here in the Great Maw, where we did the 1,000 Heartless battle. They're all so happy because we did their minigames, and of course number 13, the one based on Roxas, is friendly, and all we have to do is talk to him, and he gives us our reward, which is a very bad Keyblade that grants no experience, and the Proof of Peace.
Look out for that in the randomizer. You'll need the other 2 as well if you want to beat those. So yeah, that was the Mushroom 13. Off they go to heaven, I guess. I don't know if mushrooms go to heaven. Don't know where Heartless go, really. Probably hell. Either way, we're done for today. So come back next time, where we'll be tackling a very particular cavern. See you then.